¿cómo están el día de hoy? Yo soy Julian. Oigan, hoy me desperté con muchas ganas de salir de la casa. No sé, a veces como que siento que caigo en la rutina y yo soy anti-rutinas. O sea, no me gusta como hacer lo mismo todos los días. Entonces, creo que probablemente a ti tampoco. Hay dos cosas que me encantan, ¿no? Me encantan los picnics porque siento como que unen. Es como un momento para platicar, para estar juntos. Y otra cosa que me gusta desde que soy chiquita, que verdad no les miento, o sea, pregúntenle a mi mamá. Me encantan los postres, pero de una manera irreal. O sea, me encantan, me fascinan, me enloquecen los postres. Y mi mamá siempre me ha dicho de que ya para, mijita, ya para. Una de mis comidas favoritas siempre ha sido la pizza, pero me encantan los postres también. Entonces tengo una receta que te va a súper encantar. Me vas a amar, me vas a amar. A lo mejor si quieres compartir con alguien como un momento especial, lo pueden hacer juntos. O si es cumpleaños de alguien para no llevar el típico pastel. No sé, de verdad creo que te va a encantar. Es una pizza de dulce buenísima, la mejor que vas a probar en tu vida. Tienes que creerme. Y bueno, voy a dejar de hablar. Te voy a llevar junto conmigo a nuestro picnic y vamos.
The process of seeing paintings or seeing anything else is less spontaneous and natural than we tend to believe. A large part of seeing depends upon habit and convention. All the paintings of the tradition used the convention of perspective, which is unique to European art. Now, perspective centers everything on the eye of the beholder. It is like a beam from a lighthouse, only instead of light traveling outwards, appearances travel in. And our tradition of art called those appearances reality. Perspective makes the eye the center of the visible world. But the human eye can only be in one place at a time. It takes its visible world with it as it walks. With the invention of the camera, everything changed. We could see things which were not there in front of us. Appearances could travel across the world. It was no longer so easy to think of appearances always traveling regularly to a single center. As well as by the movements of the camera, paintings are modified and changed by the sounds you hear when looking at them. The camera, by making the work of art transmittable, has multiplied its possible meanings and destroyed its unique original meaning. Have works of art gained anything by this? They have lost and gained. Let me try to explain how. The most important thing about paintings themselves is that their images are silent, still. I can't demonstrate the stillness, for the lines on your screen are never still. And in a sense, the pages of a book are never still. But I can demonstrate the silence. Occasionally, this uninterrupted silence and the stillness of a painting can be very striking. It's as if the painting, absolutely still, soundless, becomes a corridor, connecting the moment it represents with the moment at which you are looking at it. And something travels down that corridor at a speed greater than light, throwing into question our way of measuring time itself. Because paintings are silent and still, and because their meaning is no longer attached to them, but has become transmittable, paintings lend themselves to easy manipulation. Yet often, what the reproductions make accessible, a text begins to make inaccessible. What might become part of our language is jealously guarded and kept within the narrow preserves of the art expert.
Each woman stands out with equal clarity against the enormous dark surface, yet they are linked by a firm rhythmical arrangement and the subdued diagonal pattern formed by their heads and hands. Subtle modulations of the deep, glowing blacks contribute to the harmonious fusion of the whole and form an unforgettable contrast with the powerful whites and vivid flesh tones, where the detached strokes reach a peak of breadth and strength. In the portrait of the men, House's old tendency of creating an impression of casual informality and the instantaneousness recurs. But the pictorial unity appears less successful than in earlier works. The intense light areas of the flesh tones, the great expanses of white linen, and the daringly broad red touch on the knee of the man on the right tend to jump and are not fully integrated into a coherent design.
That is a quotation from the most comprehensive book on House in English.